Did you know that after the age of 50, your body quietly rewires the way it sleeps? And most people never realize it until they're already exhausted, foggy, and frustrated. It starts subtly. You toss and turn a bit longer before falling asleep. You wake up once, then twice, then suddenly it's 3 a.m. and your mind is wide awake. Most people shrug it off as part of getting older. That's just how it is, they say. But here's the surprising truth. Poor sleep is not a natural consequence of aging. It's often a sign your body is missing what it needs to rest. And what are the most overlooked pieces of that puzzle? The foods you eat before bedtime. Let me introduce you to Linda, a 62-year-old grandmother from Ohio. For nearly a decade, Linda dreaded the night. She'd fall asleep exhausted, only to wake up at 2 a.m. with a racing heart and a restless mind. She tried everything: lavender oils, expensive pillows, even prescription sleep aids. Nothing worked. But when she started adding just a few specific foods to her evening routine, everything changed. Now she sleeps through the night and wakes up energized, without medication, without struggle. What worked for Linda isn't magic, it's biology, and it can work for you too. Over the next 20 minutes, we're going to uncover the powerful connection between food and sleep, reveal the science behind it, and show you exactly how to use it to your advantage. So stay with me, because by the end of this video, you'll have a natural, science-backed plan to sleep deeper, feel younger, and wake up ready for life, no matter your age. Before we talk about the foods that fix your sleep, it's important to understand why sleep becomes so elusive after 50. This isn't about willpower, habits, or just relaxing. It's about how your body changes with time. As we age, 3 key shifts happen. First, melatonin production drops. Melatonin is the sleep hormone that tells your body it's time to rest. But by age 60, many people produce half as much as they did in their 20s. Less melatonin means weaker sleep signals and more time staring at the ceiling. Second, cortisol rhythms get disrupted. Cortisol, your stress hormone, should be high in the morning and low at night. But in midlife, that pattern often flips, leaving you wired at bedtime and drained in the morning. Third, blood sugar and digestion slow down. A slower metabolism means food lingers longer and blood sugar spikes last longer, which both can interrupt sleep cycles. Here's the good news. Each of these challenges can be influenced, even reversed, through what you eat. Certain foods naturally boost melatonin and serotonin, stabilize blood sugar overnight, and calm the nervous system so you can fall asleep easily and stay asleep longer. Think of it this way. Your body is like a machine that's still perfectly capable of deep, restorative sleep. It just needs the right fuel.
Most people underestimate just how deeply food affects sleep. We think of diet as something that influences weight or energy, but in reality, it shapes our internal chemistry in ways that either support or sabotage rest. Here's how it works. Tryptophan and serotonin. Certain proteins and plant compounds help your body produce serotonin, which then converts into melatonin, the hormone that regulates sleep cycles. Magnesium and potassium. These minerals calm the nervous system, relax muscles, and lower blood pressure, all essential for drifting into deep sleep. Slow-release carbohydrates. Instead of causing sugar spikes and crashes, these carbs provide steady energy overnight, preventing those 2 a.m. wake-ups. Antioxidants and anti-inflammatories. Chronic inflammation disrupts sleep hormones. Anti-inflammatory foods can help restore balance. When you choose the right foods in the evening, you're not just eating, you're sending chemical instructions to your body. It's time to rest, it's time to repair, it's time to heal.
Now that you understand the science, let's get practical. Here are 5 powerful foods, backed by research, that can dramatically improve sleep quality for people over 50. Sleep emoji. 1. Tart cherries, the natural melatonin boost. Tart cherries are one of nature's richest sources of natural melatonin. Studies show that drinking tart cherry juice in the evening can increase total sleep time by up to 84 minutes. Why it works? Tart cherries don't just supply melatonin, they also contain anthocyanins, antioxidants that reduce inflammation and support serotonin production. How to use them? Drink a small glass, 4 ounces, of unsweetened tart cherry juice about 1 hour before bed. Or eat a handful of dried tart cherries as a bedtime snack. Story Spotlight. Linda's first change was replacing her sugary dessert with a small bowl of tart cherries. Within a week, she was falling asleep 20 minutes faster. Sleep emoji. 2. Kiwi, the serotonin secret. This humble fruit is surprisingly powerful. Kiwis are loaded with serotonin precursors, vitamin C, and antioxidants, which all help regulate your internal clock. In one study, adults who ate 2 kiwis an hour before bedtime fell asleep 35% faster and slept 13% longer. How to use them? Slice up 1 to 2 kiwis as an evening snack. Pair them with a few almonds for added magnesium. Bonus tip, because kiwi is light and easy to digest, it's ideal if you tend to feel bloated or heavy at night. Sleep emoji. 3. Almonds, the magnesium miracle. Almonds are a sleep superfood for one big reason: magnesium. This mineral helps your body produce melatonin, calms the nervous system, and reduces nighttime awakenings. It also supports muscle relaxation, which is why so many people report deeper, more restorative sleep after adding magnesium-rich foods. How to use them? Eat a small handful, about an ounce, 1 to 2 hours before bed. Combine it with a small piece of fruit for balanced blood sugar. Sleep emoji. 4. Oats, the gentle sleep stabilizer. Oats aren't just for breakfast. When eaten in the evening, they release slow, steady glucose that keeps blood sugar stable through the night. This helps prevent the 2 to 4 a.m. wake-up window so many people experience. They're also rich in B vitamins, which support the conversion of tryptophan into serotonin and melatonin. How to use them? Make a small bowl of warm oatmeal topped with banana slices and cinnamon. Add a splash of warm milk to increase tryptophan levels. Sleep emoji. 5. Chamomile tea, the calming finisher. Chamomile isn't technically a food, but it's too powerful to leave off this list. The compound apigenin in chamomile binds to brain receptors that reduce anxiety and trigger drowsiness. It's also gentle on digestion and pairs beautifully with all the foods above. How to use it? Sip a warm cup 30 to 45 minutes before bed. Add a teaspoon of raw honey for added tryptophan support. While food is a powerful tool, combining it with a few small nightly habits can make your results even stronger. Keep a regular sleep schedule. Going to bed and waking up at the same time trains your internal clock. Dim the lights after dinner. Lowering light exposure boosts natural melatonin production. Avoid late-night sugar and caffeine. Even harmless snacks like chocolate can block sleep hormones. Create a wind-down ritual. Gentle stretching, reading, or journaling signals your body it's time to rest. These don't have to be dramatic changes. Even a 10-minute wind-down routine can make the difference between tossing and turning and falling asleep effortlessly.
We've already talked about Linda, but she's not the only one. Meet Robert, 68, a retired teacher who hadn't slept more than 5 hours a night in a decade. He believed insomnia was just part of aging. But after introducing tart cherry juice and almonds to his nightly routine and cutting out late-night snacks, he now sleeps a full 7 hours, wakes up clear-headed, and no longer relies on sleeping pills. Or Maria, 71, who struggled with nighttime anxiety. By sipping chamomile tea and eating 2 kiwis each evening, her racing thoughts began to fade, and sleep became something she looked forward to again. These aren't isolated stories. They're proof that with the right approach, your best nights are still ahead of you. If there's one message I want you to take from this video, it's this: age is not the enemy of sleep. Your body hasn't forgotten how to rest. It's simply waiting for the right signals. And the food you choose each evening can be one of the most powerful signals of all. So tonight, try it. Swap your usual late-night snack for a handful of almonds and a cup of chamomile tea. Add tart cherry juice to your evening routine. Keep the lights low, breathe deeply, and allow your body to remember what it's capable of. Because deep, restorative, healing sleep isn't just for the young. It's for anyone willing to give their body the tools it needs. And when you do, you'll wake up tomorrow not just rested, but recharged, ready to live your next chapter with clarity, energy, and joy. If you found this helpful, make sure to subscribe and share it with someone you love, because everyone deserves a good night's sleep, especially in the second half of life.